So I've got some presents which I've not opened from Christmas. When I was in the room taking the dolls back, the bag of Christmas presents I've got to open. So I have actually opened this one slightly, kind of like thought I had opened them up because I've not opened them up since Christmas. So this is from my sister Denise, Warren and Jack. Warren and Jack's my sister's sons. So it's Mr. Grumpy, a new cup. I think it's a key ring and socks. So when I'm in a grumpy mood, I can drink my coffee, wear my grumpy socks, and jingle my grumpy key ring around. Let's quickly share this out. So give me a second, guys. I was actually going to go and get some food, but just say like I was just putting the dolls back in the living room. I thought, should I open these? Because the thing being is that when I'm at the family reunions, which is most years on Boxing Day, they give like I've not been able to afford to get anyone anything Christmas because I just never had the money to, and I feel like gutted and saddened about that. But my sisters and my mum, all know that as long as I get them a card, that's what counts, kind of thing. So I do tend to get them at least a card. Sport presents wrong, but I don't give a shit. So normally they get me to open Christmas presents there when I'm down there, but I don't like to open them. So what I do is I just like kind of say, yeah, I'll do it in a minute, and hopefully they forget. And when it's time to go home, I kind of just grab the bag and shove it in the car. And my sister might say, "Oh, do not your Christmas tree, do you?" I say, "I'll do it later." I just feel like ashamed in one way by not getting them anything myself, kind of thing. But it shows that they love me and care for me, even though I can be a grumpy bastard. But that's from my sister Denise, boy Warren and Jack. So when I feel in a grumpy mood, I will probably use this. So if you see me using the cup and wearing the socks, it's because I'm in a grumpy mood. Another one here from Wendy, my sister Wendy. See, they've not been opened. And I ain't going to sit here like wrapping them up and pretending it's from me, because it ain't. But thank you anyway, Denise, if you're watching this. Thank you, Wendy. Shows that my family do care, kind of thing. So these are socks, which I do really appreciate because I don't have many socks nowadays. Tend to throw them away after a time. But these are like hiking socks, and they're going to be really good for me because, for me walking around, doing my magnet fishing. I'm not going to do normal fishing anymore because it's going to cost me £50 a year, which I can't afford to do. But, these will help me out when I go for my long walks, do magnet fishing. So I'm walking quite a lot when I'm magnet fishing. Even though I've got a fucking bad knee, I still try to do exercise. Dove, Men and Care, we always get smellies, don't we? Well, of course we do. We always get smellies. Come on, guys. What is it at without smellies? How many times do you go and buy like aftershave, deodorant, and shit like that? And you use it, and after a few weeks, it's all gone, and you have to keep going out and buying more. But with me, I still got fucking like smellies from like 2-3 years ago, which ain't been opened. Because I keep going out and buying the other shit. If I've got some good shit, I'll only use that on special occasions, you know, like if I'm going out for a meal or a party or celebration, then that's when I'll use the special shit. But if I'm going out just for like, a little bit of shopping or going for an interview or something, I'll just use the old fucking shit that I've got laying around, you know, from the Poundland shop or the 99p store. So thank you, Wendy, for that. Especially the socks. I really do need more socks. Still got like a quarter of a bottle here since this Boxing Day. So, you know, that isn't a gift. That's what I took with me. But what was probably still okay, actually. Tastes alright. It's nice and cool. Two more presents in a Christmas bag. Oh, I've got a card as well, which I never opened. Two cards that I never opened. People are saying, bit late for opening Christmas presents, Steve. Yeah, it fucking is, because I always forget about my Christmas stuff. Even the year before I bought one and I didn't open them for months. So this card is best wishes at Christmas. And this is from don't know who it's from. I can't even read the fucking name. I can't even read the name. It's so small writing. It's fucking ridiculous to read the name. It says Steve and like a name underneath, but what the name is, I don't know. Merry Christmas card there, and that's from Denise, Warren, and Jack, the one who gave me the grumpy box. Two more here. This is from again Denise and Warren and Jack. And it's another pair of socks and another tin of deodorant. Mint into smooth. Oh, quite it's cold. Ooh. Oh, it's cold. It smells quite nice, actually. One of the better ones I've had. You know, when you go to the pound shop here and you see all these bottles of like, you know, I know this is from a pound shop, but you know, it's the fault because she bought me that grumpy set. But you know, when I go in there, I always like spray it and like smell it, and if I like it, then I buy it, and if I don't, then I'll just put it back. This one from fuck knows. She says to Happy Christmas from, and there's no name. Could be from Sandra. I don't think it's from my niece Laura, because she never buys me nothing anyway. So I never buy her family nothing. So it could be from Sandra. I don't know, but open it. Probably more deodorant, which it is. It's Lynx. Lynx. Limited edition. Woo! Body wash and body spray. YOU. Yo. What? I can't even fucking pronounce it. Oh, it's you, spelled backwards. I'm fucking trying to read it, and I'm reading it backwards on the fucking camera. So it's you, Anthony Joshua, limited edition Lynx. So thank you for that, whoever gave me that. I don't know who it was because there's no name on it. So that's it, guys. Oh, hang on, there's another card in here. Got a long card, and it says Christmas wishes, and it's a soldier one. And it says to Stephen, love Wendy, Mark, Aaron, Carl, Plum, new dog. Oh, her new dog, because they did have a dog and it died, and they got so upset that they went and bought a new dog. And Aaron looks after the dog, so if you want to speak about the dog, then talk to Aaron about the dog, because you know I'm not too keen on dogs now, because I'm not allowed to have a dog here. I'm just about lucky to have a cat, actually. But yeah, thank you for those presents, because I should have opened Christmas time, but I didn't. Because I just don't like opening Christmas presents. I don't know why. I just hate opening them, especially in front of the people who give them to me. Because when I don't have nothing to give back to them, I feel like sad and ashamed, kind of thing. And people will say, well, if you ain't got the money, and they can understand that, fair enough. And they do understand that, but as long as I buy my card back, and that's the main thing. I suppose it's the faults that counts, I suppose. So that's what I got off my sisters anyway. My mum, she normally buys me stuff for Christmas, but she forgot to bring them up that particular day. She even normally gives us money. And the funniest thing, is what happened that Boxing Day. My mum's giving out all these envelopes with some money in for each person. And I'm sitting there. And everyone's saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sitting there thinking, what the fuck's my one then? Maybe I don't deserve anything this year, What have I done to upset my mum? So I'm sitting there kind of thinking, oh, well, fuck it. Everyone who's got something, I haven't. So I said, well, where's mine then, Mum? Where's your what? I said, where's my envelope? I just gave it to you, haven't I? I said, no. Goes, don't lie. I said, seriously, you haven't. You kid me? No, honestly, you gave everyone else something, and I ain't got nothing. I said, don't worry about it. If you've forgotten about me, that's okay. I'm not worried. You're giving me stuff in the past. I'm just glad that you're having a good time. You've forgotten about me. That's She goes, oh, I don't know what's happened to yours then. And my mum does forget things time to time because she's getting old and she's got dementia now. And she's going through her bag. My sister goes, what are you doing? She goes, Stephen ain't got his money. She goes, yeah, but you've done it. I saw you sitting there, done it. We both done it together, but it's not there. Everyone else got theirs, but it's not there. So they're both going through my mum's bags, continuously for about 10 minutes. They couldn't find it. So I said, well, maybe you left it at home. I said, well, if you left it at home, just send it to me, put it in my bank account or whatever. And she goes, oh, I don't know what's happened to it. And she felt like really sad and upset that she'd forgotten about me. But she went into her purse and she goes, oh, I've got enough here, take this. And she gave me some money for Christmas like she normally does. But she couldn't understand why she'd left me out, She probably did do it and she probably left it back at her, her home. But my mum normally gives us money because she never knows what to buy us. But sometimes she buys me and my sisters, extra stuff like clothes. Like every year I get a new pair of slippers. And she did have stuff for me, like a new pair of slippers and some clothes, but she even forgot to bring them up apparently as well. And I had to go down. I think I went down and picked them up a bit later. Can't remember if I went down, but normally, if she's got something, if I get a lift, someone comes, picks me up and takes me down there, then I get them from her there and then, kind of thing, and I get a lift back. But what made my sister laugh earlier this year, right? Mother's Day, when Mother's Day came around, my sister sent me a message, goes, don't forget it's Mother's Day. And I'm always forgetting stuff like this, Mother's Day, Father's Day. I can never remember anyone's birthday. I'm bad at birthdays. I'm bad at phone numbers, date of birth, weddings, anniversaries, anything like that. I am fucking shit at. Can never remember any of them. So my sister goes, Denise, the one that sent me this, the Grumpy Cup, mug, socks. She sent me a message going, don't forget it's Mother's Day Sunday. And she texted me on a Saturday. I said, well, fucking bit too late for me to get her a card now. I said, well, I'll do it and I'll get one sent out to her on Monday through Moonpig. Now, on my mum's birthdays and Mother's Days, I send her a card through Moonpig. Because sometimes when you get to the shops, all the cards are gone. And I find it easier to actually do it online. Although it costs more, I find it easier to do it online. And at least they get it, kind of thing. But when Mother's Day came around, I completely forgot about it. And my sister goes, "Oh, she ain't going to be happy if you don't send her a card." So I sent her a card. But it wasn't a Mother's Day card. I actually sent her my mum a birthday card, a Mother's Day card. And it was only a few days later, my sister goes, "You plonker, you sent mum a birthday card, not Mother's Day card." You're joking. She goes, "Nah." So I thought, shit. Oh, well, at least mum's got an advance birthday card, don't worry about the Mother's Day card. At least she's got a birthday card, it's there ready for her birthday, which is next year. So, at least I won't have to send her a birthday card next year then, will I? So, but I never did get to send her a Mother's Day card. But that's what I'm like. I forget things. I'm sure I've got dementia. I know my mum's got dementia. My dad had dementia, so I think it's like spreading around the family. I'm not saying my sister's got dementia, but I'm always forgetting things. I can't even remember what I put things some of the times. I may put my keys over there, and when I go to get my keys, I'm thinking, where to put my keys? Where to put my keys? Well, I'm hunting all the way over here, and I'm not concentrating where I put them in the first place. It's only until I start getting a bit kind of like that anxiety, that worriedness where I put my keys, I go and find them. So, but I do forget a lot of things, and I think, I am getting, like my mum's got, and my dad had dementia, because I'm always forgetting things. I can't remember what I did yesterday sometimes. Like my mum said, she can't even remember what she did yesterday. And when you're filling in forms, like, well, such as like my son, for instance, he sent me a message going, "When did you get your divorce?" Oh, don't fucking ask me. And I was the one who divorced my ex-wife, and I can't remember it. I got the divorce papers somewhere, but I said, don't ask me where they are, because I don't even know where I put the papers. I don't know where my old passport is, although it's run out. I don't even know where my birth certificate is. I don't know where my marriage certificate is. I don't know where anything is. I'm always forgetting things. I put it down and go and lose it. I might put it in a safe place. And I'm thinking, well, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where was that safe place? And I can't even remember where the safe place is. So, I tend to forget a lot of things. And like, when Christmas comes round, they know I can't afford things. And I do feel like it's like guilty that I've not bought anyone anything, because if I had the money, I would buy them stuff. But what I try to do is that when I go down to my niece's, that's where we hold their family reunion for like Boxing Day. I'll go down there, and on the way down, I'll stop off and buy like food, so I can at least contribute towards the food cost, because it's mainly my niece Laura who spends out doing all the food preparations, buying all the food and cooking the food. So on the way down, I'll get like crisps, cakes, sometimes biscuits. I might buy some sweets for kids, kind of thing. Depends on how much money I've got, but at least I'll try to contribute towards the actual cost of the food. So at least that counts, I suppose. But Christmas time, I hate Christmas. I just hate Christmas, because I can't give back to those people who give to me. And they know that if I had the money, I would give something back, but I never got the money. And that's why I can't understand when I'm trying to sell something, online to help me to survive, to pay my bills, to pay for my food costs, pay for my travel. And evil little fuckers out there want to like try to lie, screw you over, to try to get you off YouTube, I suppose. And it ain't going to work. No, I'm not saying that this letter I got from that certain department is anything where someone's like try to screw me over again. It might just be one of them letters where they just do a general checkup on what income you're getting. and I'm always up in front and honest with them. So it might not be nothing to worry about. And I know I keep talking about it, and I shouldn't be talking about it because it stresses me out. But that's the thing that happens to you when you get like these letters, and it kind of like fucks you over and it stresses you out, and you just keep talking about it and you shouldn't be talking about it. I just can't see what's wrong with selling some of your own things that you've had to spend money out on previously, and you no longer need it, and you're trying to get some of that money back. It's like anyone, even the people who have been nasty and like trying to fuck me over. And they said, well, you're selling stuff and making hundreds of pounds back. I'm not making hundreds of pounds back. I'm just trying to make some of the cost back on what I've paid for it. So let's say if I bought, well, I've bought this, but let's say this, for instance, if I was to sell this, that's my property. That's my property. I've got the right to do whatever I want with that. If I want to give it away, I'll give it away. If I want to sell it, I'll sell it. And if I need to sell it, it's because I need the money for a certain reason, whether it being for bills, for food, for travel, or for medication, because I don't get all my medication free. And if I can't see the doctor, I've got to go and pay for my medication. So it's got nothing to do with them on what I do with my fucking personal and financial life. It's because they're fucking jealous. That's what it is, guys. They're just jealous, like many of you people said. And like, I'm pretty sure that they fucking sell stuff, whether they're being unemployed or working or whatever, I don't go into anyone's fucking private life and say, well, like, you shouldn't be selling that, because like you're on unemployment and like, that's money coming into your pocket. I don't do that shit. And no one should be doing that. That's just hate. That's jealousy. And if I find out who it is, then I will consider like looking for legal aid and see if I can do anything about it, because they've got no right prying into other people's lives and trying to fuck them over. If I had money, I would rather come off the social and survive on the money that I've got. Or if I could go out and get a job tomorrow, I would go out and get a job tomorrow, but it's hard to find work over here. You don't want to be taking on a job that you don't like. Because when you actually do go for an interview and you get it, what's the point of working there if you don't like it? Because you're not giving that support to the team. You're not giving that support to the employer. You're not doing your best with the supplier. And, the employer might say, well, if he ain't doing his best, I don't want him here. Why did I employ him in the first place? So what is the point of looking for work which you don't want to work as, I know there's thousands of jobs out there probably, but I don't want to be taking on a job that I don't want to be doing and I don't want to pour my heart into. If I could, I would like to work in a cemetery. Seriously, I would. I'd like to go and be a caretaker in a cemetery. Now, I've been told a job centre that. And I've actually been looking online for cemetery work. And if that fails, then there are other jobs I'm looking at, but it's the distance, I can't be travelling like 4 hours a day to go to work, because that's going to cost me a hell of a lot of money in transportation costs. So you need to find a job that's going to, benefit you, and not cost so much on travel costs. There's different reasons for not taking certain jobs on. I just can't understand why people do what they do, to be honest with you guys. They want to try to fuck you over, they fuck you over, and they enjoy sitting there watching this bullshit, and how would they feel if someone done it back to them? How are they going to feel? I'm not saying that someone has reported to me, but I've got a feeling someone has. It could just be like a letter, just as I say, like, a review on, like, there might be a possibility saying, well, like, you're not getting what you're supposed to be getting. And it's going to fuck off more people than if I'm entitled to other benefits. Like, you know. But, you know, if I was able to find a job tomorrow, I'd take it. As long as I know it's going to be something I'm going to enjoy and I can, like, show that I've got the experience of doing it. But there's so many jobs out there where you need the experience. You need, like, GCSEs, A-levels, and all these different fucking certificates, you know. Like, I used to do security work for 2 different firms, and I've done it security for, like, probably about 4 or 5 years, yeah. And in them days, you didn't need certificates. But nowadays, you need certificates for this, for that, and whatever job you're going for, you need some kind of a qualification. And if you ain't got that qualification, they're not going to employ you. And even if they have, let's say if I've got a qualification for a certain job, am I going to get that job? They're going to look at probably anything between 10 to 100 people. And say they pick about 5 people out with that hat, where they've got the qualification experiences. Does it mean they're going to take someone on at my age, 50 plus years old, or are they going to take someone on which is a younger age, where they can actually work and build up their work experience over time? You know, I think they would probably offer someone a lot younger the position, because it's going to be a lower wage that they've got to pay out. If you've got someone who's married and kids, it's double the pay in it. And a lot of companies don't want to be paying out too much wages to a particular person. So, you know, it's not that I'm not looking for work. It's because I don't have the experience on certain or many jobs. And I don't want to be working for a job that I don't like. And I don't want to be working with a job which is like fucking 2 hours journey there and 2 hours journey back, because that's going to cost me a hell of a lot of money, you know, like travel. I think it is down to jealousy. If it is what I think, you know, if someone has got me, it's down to jealousy. I've got things that they haven't got. You know, I've got probably the experience, the devices, you know, the abilities, the subscribers, the viewers. But I think it's down to, like, you know, hate. They don't like you, so they're trying to get you into trouble, thinking, well, you know, well, if I don't go on YouTube anymore, that means I ain't going to be telling people my own private business, and people aren't going to know that business, and they ain't going to use it against me anymore to get me off YouTube. But it ain't going to work. I'm going to be on YouTube all the time, so they can do whatever they want to do. It doesn't really bother me, because I know I've got nothing to hide. I've got nothing to worry about. I know getting letters is worrying, because you don't know what it's about. But, you know, there's always a light over the rainbow, you know. You can always sort things out, come to terms, sort things out with the people. You know, if I've done anything wrong, then all I've got to do is apologise, so I won't do it again. You know, and, you know, they won't stop me money. They can't stop me money unless, like, I've made tens of thousands of pounds, which I haven't, because I've got bank statements to prove that I've only got, like, a certain amount in my bank account. I had a lot of money months ago, well, I say £1,000 in the bank, £1,000 in the bank. I only got that now. I only got a quarter of that left now. So I've been having to pay all the bills, because where my money got cut in half, I had to, like, kind of like budget my money. I had to, like, lower my cost income. I should have bought the fucking dole, but something attracted me to that dole, you know, and I thought, well, if I cut my food costs down and buy that dole, it means I'm going to be eating less this next 2 weeks. But that's my problem, you know. Catch you later, Jackie. Right, Gilbert. I'm actually going to go, so I'm still not here. Nothing to eat yet. But I thought I'd just do like, a little video. I don't know why I'm talking about this shit anyway. It just spills out of me fucking gob sometimes. Never know when to shut up. But I've got nothing to hide. That's the main thing. Got nothing to hide. If they ask me questions, I'll be truthful with them. That's it. But like I said yesterday, yeah, I may be in a kind of a stressed out mood at the moment, but hopefully either at the end of this month or in the middle of next month, I hope to be doing something else, which I've been discussing over the last few weeks regarding the paranormal. Now, I'm not going to go through it again now, because if you've been watching, you probably know what I've been talking about. But hopefully, in the next few weeks, maybe a month, there'll be something I'll be doing slightly different, kind of thing. But until then, I'll be doing like ghost box sessions, doll sessions. I'll be doing murder mystery sessions. I'll probably try to start up my spiritual drawing sessions again. So they're not getting rid of me. It's making me wanting to do more now. So if it was something that someone's trying to fuck me over with, they failed, because it ain't getting me off YouTube. It's making me do more on YouTube. And it ain't just so much on the paranormal. I'm also doing stuff on my gaming channel. I'm uploading stuff on my games, like Just Survive. That zombie apocalypse game I'm playing. I don't do it live streaming, because when I try live streaming, it lags the game out. So what I do is I use Bandicam, software that records the gameplay. And once I finish the gameplay, hour, 2 hours, or whatever, I download that on. Well, it's already downloaded on my computer. I just upload it to YouTube, and people go and watch that. I've got, I think, 161 subscribers on my gaming channel, but not many people are viewing the videos at the moment. It takes time. So I've only just started the gaming channel up again over the last couple of months. I've got this channel doing live streams, and I've got 12 people still watching me blab on. So, I must be doing something right, I suppose, keeping people entertained, giving you ideas on what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be doing with other people, what kind of sessions I'm going to be doing. You don't even have to sit and watch and listen to me bullshit. You can sit there, type it in side chat. At least it's something there for you to do as well. But anyway, I'm going to go because I'm bloody hungry. It's 11 o'clock. So I will see you tomorrow about this time, tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Hopefully with Rose, doing the murder mystery again. Getting back to that. And we're going to be doing Sign of Blaine, or Blanks, or whatever her surname was. And it's just more of an update. I'm not saying we're going to communicate with her. If she comes through a Ouija board or a ghost box. If that's her, it's her. If it ain't, we can't prove it's her or not. But we are going to do some talking about it and some updates on it. I've got about 4 or 5 websites bookmarked, which I'll screen share and try to read out some of that information. And while I'm reading that, it will be there for you to read as well, because I'm not all that good at reading, to be honest with you. But, it's just more than an update session about Sandra Blaine than rather communicating with her. And we hope to be doing Alicia Lamb again soon. And as I say, Rose has got another one she wants to do. So we'll give you more information on that one probably tomorrow. So I'm glad you popped back, and that's me Christmas stuff, which I never opened until tonight. Got to go and put that away and go and get myself some dinner. Catch you tomorrow, 11 o'clock, my time, PM. Goodness me time. Ciao for now. Good night.